Back here on the Coaches Show, Columbia College Coaches Show on Mediacom Channel 22. My name is Cosmo, and with me from the Cougar roster, number 4 outside hitter Serena Jenkins. Say hello, everybody.
Hi.
There's Serena. Welcome. Thanks for coming onto the show. In your junior year at Columbia College on the volleyball squad. Now you're local. I want to get this out of the way. What's the rivalry like between you and Nicole Murphy, being a Jaybird yourself and her being a Helias grad? Is there any conversation about that rivalry from Jeff City?
Yeah, I'm from Jeff City. She's from Helias, and we played each other in high school. So we've been competing against each other for a long time. But actually this year, Jeff City beat Helias, so now I have bragging rights.
There you go. It kind of keeps going back and forth, continues.
Yeah.
Quite a rivalry in Missouri in volleyball and high school, really all the athletics, obviously, because you also played basketball at Jeff City High School, correct?
Yeah.
And volleyball won out. How did you get into playing volleyball?
I actually loved basketball and didn't like volleyball. My mom made me play, and then in I think it was like 8th grade, I hit somebody in the face. And then I just started really liking it. And then at Lindenwood, I played both, but it didn't work out. And so then I ended up coming to Columbia College and just playing volleyball.
And what was that like playing some of your former teammates this year? Because you've played Lindenwood, I think, 3 times already.
Yeah,
two or three times already. I know one at home early on in the year.
Yeah, I think we played them twice.
It's a little different. It's been a couple of years since you were on that team, but still some of the people that you recognize, obviously coaches and so on and so forth, it was obviously a good feeling to beat them a couple of times. Huh?
Yeah. It was really awkward and difficult at first, and I always get really amped up for that game because I do recognize people on the team. So I always want to play good against them, and I'm really glad we beat them.
Yeah, and now you're here with Coach Washington and the Columbia College Cougars, number 7 in the rankings. Getting down the stretch here, a couple big matches this weekend on Friday, and then the conference play continues. You guys 7-0 in conference play. Talk a little bit about the chemistry that you've got with your teammates on the floor right now. It seems like everybody's really gelling together as a unit down the stretch here.
Yeah, I feel like we're really relaxed. We all work well together. We're all talking well together. It's a big thing. We all try and come in the middle and get excited after each play. I feel like when we're really, really excited and intense, we tend to play a lot better. And
that's something I've noticed, not just with your team, but the soccer team as well this year. It seems like the chemistry and communication on the court has been constant, nonstop. Seems like even good, bad, when things start to get a little hairy in matches, when other teams are on a roll with some points against you guys, that you're always seeming calm and everybody's kind of taking their turn being the quarterback and the leader and keeping everybody up. What is practice like with Coach Washington? What is that situation like for you guys? Depends on the day, I'm sure, huh?
Definitely depends on the day. Well, before matches, we tend to do like serve and pass and like more light stuff. But if we don't have matches for a couple days, we usually work on legs and conditioning. And we did just come off this big conditioning practice with our arms and stuff. Now,
a lot of people don't know, if they've never been a student athlete, to balance the education side along with the top level of athletics, with being a top 10 team, number 7 team in volleyball. What is that balance like to even out your studies with volleyball?
It's really hard, and you have to give a lot of thanks to the teachers because they do work with us a lot. Like if we have a trip and we have to turn in something late, they do work with us. But you school's first, obviously, and then volleyball's second, and you basically have to try and get your schoolwork done like before you have game days, because when we get back from games, it's like 11 o'clock, 12 o'clock. You don't want to do homework.
Yeah, you're not ready to cram on the bus.
Yeah.
And we've heard in previous episodes from your head coach about the binder that you carry with you.
Yeah.
One of these times we need to have the binder in here. It's like kind of like the football. It's got everything you need in there. And that's just one of the resources that Columbia College, as far as the athletic department, helping you with balanced studies as well. Talk a little bit about what that notebook is. Everything?
Yeah, basically everything. It has phone numbers from all the players. We scout out teams, and we have videos, and we'll watch the videos, and then we'll scout out the teams, and we have to take notes on them. It has what our GPA is now and what our goal for the GPA is going to be at the end of each semester, at the end of the year. And basically like short-term goals for us and long-term goals for us.
And what is your goal, Serena Jenkins' goal for the rest of this season and on into the rest of volleyball?
Well, short-term goal is obviously to win conference, and my short-term goal, I need to improve on like transitioning, I guess, and hitting. So my short-term goal would be to do that.
My goal is to stay away from you in warm-ups as much as possible. I've learned that. who to watch out for the most as far as being heads up in warm-ups. And you've come close to knocking me out a couple times. So
so sorry.
That's fine. That's my fault for being in the wrong spot. That's what I get. And what is your major right now in school? What do you study?
Psychology.
Psychology. So
Yeah.
you're already in my head. You're thinking, yeah. Serena Jenkins, junior outside hitter, Columbia College volleyball squad. We'll have Coach Washington join us on the set here next, and we'll also talk about the Cougar Chat event. If you haven't heard, it's coming up on Tuesday night at Shiloh in downtown Columbia. Hope you can join us. It starts at 7 o'clock. More details at ColumbiaCougars.com.